Did not feel like I was about to pass out. Love story in this war. Cured something in me, and then I just burst into tears. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. As of right now, I have no idea what this reading vlog is going to be. I want to read a lot of books that I've been wanting to read, and I don't know what this reading vlog is going to be, but I'm just gonna be picking up books I want to read. For the first book of this reading vlog, I am going to start off with a very highly anticipated new release. I have been, quite frankly, a little bit impatient to pick up, but I've been putting it off because I feel like I need to give it my attention and my love when I'm reading this book. And it is a very heavy book. It is Alchemized by Senlin Yu. I have taken off the hardback cover because I am currently reading this just a little bit, just a tiny bit. I have read one chapter. Alchemized was recently released, and if you don't know what Alchemized is, it is a traditionally published book, but before this, it was called Manacled. That is a Dramini fanfic. It is trad pub. It's a different world. It's different characters. It has different magic systems. Everything is different. So you don't need to read Manacled. You don't even need to pick it up. Just pick up Alchemized and support Senlin Yu by picking up her trad pub book. Originally, I wanted to do a dedicated reading vlog for Alchemized, but I am not the biggest fan of doing spoiler reading vlogs. I don't know what it is about spoiler reading vlogs. I just think I myself don't like spoilers. I tend to not like spoiler reading vlogs. This is 1,000 pages. It's so heavy. Me picking it up with one hand is already a little bit difficult, and I don't know if I can read it fast. I also don't want to. I don't want to read it fast. I want to enjoy the book. I want to enjoy my read. I already have tabs picked out. Wow. So excited. Just really excited to pick it up and read it. So this is going to be our first book. Also, if you guys want to know what Alchemized is about, this book is a standalone. It follows our main character, Helena, and she wakes up in a war-torn world where the people that she was siding with was completely eradicated and killed. The resistance is now dead. Now her world is taken over by the evil people, and she wakes up and realizes that a part of her memory is lost, and she's trying to figure out why it has disappeared and what role she has played during the war, what happened during the war, what happened to her. And this is where I'm not really too sure if like the plot is going to be similar to Manacled or not, but she ends up getting given to the High Reeve, and then that's where I'm gonna stop because I have no idea if it's the same or not, and I have only read chapter 1. I am still getting to know the world building and the magic's completely different. The characters are completely different, so I'm just trying to get to know the world right now. But yeah, let's get into Alchemized. Let's read this together. I'm excited. Let's do this. I came downstairs. This is like I guess you can say it's a karaoke room / guest room, but my dogs really like staying in this room because right outside is the backyard and they like to play there. So I came downstairs to chill here. I have a package and I think I know what it is, so I thought I would open it with you guys. Yes, I just opened a package just now. I got Callie Hart's Quicksilver in the newer cover, the deluxe limited edition. I just don't like the old cover. I know some people don't like this new cover, but I prefer this new one compared to the old one. And Servant of Earth by Sarah Hawley, because I've heard great things about that one. But I also got something else. This is not from the same store that I usually buy from, and I don't know if I can tear this. I didn't bring scissors down, so I'm gonna use my bare hand. It'll be great to have scissors, but unfortunately I don't have scissors. Okay, I got it open. That's quite disgusting. I have been wanting to collect special editions. Let me hold the mic again, but I have been wanting to collect special editions of books. I haven't read this book, but I feel like I will like it. So in my defense, I got the special edition because it's beautiful first, and second, I feel like I'm gonna like it. So there's a receipt in front of the book. So I'm just gonna open this to show you guys. Opening. I got On Wings of Blood by Briar Bolin. I've heard great things about this book on TikTok. I read the blurb. I feel like I'm gonna like this, and also the sprayed edges are absolutely beautiful. And another reason why I got this was because compared to like the paperback slash the hardcover copies, I'm not sure about like overseas, but where I'm at, Indonesia, it's just really expensive to get those. And I thought, why not just splurge on a deluxe edition anyway, because it's expensive anyway. Back of this says, it's not protection, little dragon, it's a claim. You're mine, no one touches what belongs to me. And I know it's a trilogy. I know the second book is coming out, I want to say November or something. And then the last book is coming out next year. I'm really excited to read this. And I really want the sprayed edges. It's beautiful. So I got this. Forgot I ordered this. I ordered this a long time ago. So I'm happy that I finally have my hands on it. I'm going to pre-order the second book because this is beautiful. This is a reading vlog, so I am reading Alchemized by Senlin Yu. I have my tabs and my pen inside here. So this book is also really, really heavy, so I'm just gonna like put it here while we talk. I have read up until page 150, I think chapter 11. Here. Also, this book, this is 150 pages. It feels like I haven't even made a dent on this book. Yeah, I've been having a great time like tabbing this and reading it. I feel like a lot of the plot lines follow Manacled in very precise ways, but then the world building and the magic and everything else is so different that it's taking me a while to get into the book. And it's not an info dump at all. A lot of the terms, like getting to know the world and like the magic, is spread out throughout the first part of this book. And I feel like it does make it easier for the reading experience, but I know it can confuse some people because when the term is being spelled out, you're gonna be so confused, but then it'll be explained in like a few chapters later, if that makes any sense. I enjoy it. I love Senlin Yu's writing. I think she just writes absolutely beautifully. We're gonna continue Alchemize while I take care of my dog. All three of them are here right now. Here you go. That's the three of them. And yeah, I have been a little bit busy in terms of like taking care of these dogs because there's nobody at home now. My dog, which is this one right here, he's a little bit of an easier dog because he's very lazy. He's kind of on the older side too, so he's a little bit more lazy. He likes to sleep. And then this one here, like right here, you see a furry one. He is the newest addition to our family, and he is only 7 months old, so he's very, 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 very proactive and doesn't want to sleep and is stressing me out. And the last one, our middle child, she is like not bad as a dog, but then she gets riled up by the puppy because she likes dogs and my old dog here hates dogs, so she gets riled up by him and then everything goes haywire. I don't know why I'm talking about my dogs all of a sudden, but I'll give you guys more updates tonight, hopefully. Hello everybody. As you can probably tell, I am sick, and for the past few days I haven't been feeling super well. The past 2 days were really, really rough. I was very lethargic, wanting to be in bed all the time, and I wasn't feeling so well. And today's the first day where I actually did not feel like I was about to pass out. Right now I'm actually still not feeling it because I'm so drowsy, and so I thought I would give it an update before I start to pass out. I'm still reading Alchemized by Senlin Yu, and I am not page I'm at page 526, which means I am halfway through this book. I'm having an enjoyable time in a sense where I love the world building, I love the magic, and I love these characters, but I'm in pain. The many things that they have to go through is just so painful and so saddening, and the amount of suffering they have to go through just because of this war, it's giving me a headache and I'm sad. And I know it's a sad book, I know it's a very tragic book, but I'm still pushing through because I love the writing. I don't know why people say the fantasy world is difficult because I don't think it's that difficult. It's not very complicated actually. It's pretty easy to understand. I love the romance in this book. It's not a lot. Again, it is, I think, a more fantasy heavy book, but I still think the crumbs of romance we get is just so satisfying and I love it. I am going to give you guys more updates tomorrow. Hopefully I'll feel a lot better tomorrow. I'm going to go now. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with better updates and hopefully with some good updates about Alchemized. Hello friends, it is, I don't know, like 2 days later since my last update. I don't remember at this point when I update you guys. The days are blurring together. I am still sick. I think it's starting to become a sore throat and I'm on really drowsy cold meds right now. I have like 2 meds that are making me drowsy as crap and I have to take that the entire day. Like it's 3 times. What I'm trying to say is the lines are blurring together and I haven't really read a lot because all I've been doing is taking naps and sleeping so early, and then I have to take care of my dogs in the morning and it's just like my head's about to explode. But I am still reading Alchemized. Not having a blast. I am in the middle of a chapter. It's page 770. Reading this, I haven't been wanting to like continue reading because I have to like process the like sadness, you know? It really puts into perspective the people who are working in the background when you're in war, healthcare workers, soldiers, and the fact that there is a love story in this war. Even more sad. But the thing is, I haven't cried. I haven't cried at all reading this book. I think for the most part, it might be because I've read Manacled, so I know exactly where the story's going. It is completely different, by the way, like world building, magic, characters. I like the fact that the plot is not straying away from its original fanfic, but I also like that it's very much its own story. For a book that never had a world, making this its own story and being able to connect the dots and making it so similar to the original, but also making it its own, that's not an easy feat. Obviously, it's a lot about war and like the people in the background who are tending to this war, but also Helena and the things she's going through, the pain, the desire to be loved, but also knowing that there really is no way out of this, decisions that she has made, her being so selfless. And oh my God, today's a Saturday, and because I'm sick, I am not allowed to go out of my house, so I'm gonna stay at home. And the entire day, I will be home alone. I don't have anyone at home right now. And I think I'm just gonna try and get this done today. I'm gonna try and get this finished. Oh my God, I don't like this. Oh my God. Oh, this is so sad. I am still sick, very obvious, and also it's starting to become a sore throat, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to talk. I finished reading Alchemized yesterday, and if you guys saw like my reactions, the B-roll footage, I was kind of wrecked by the end of it, so I did not want to give an update yesterday night. I was just like, I was trying to like let it all sink in. I did read Manacled, so a lot of the plot lines and a lot of like the important factors that makes this book an outstanding plot, an outstanding world, I do know. In terms of like shock factor, obviously I will not be surprised because again, I have read Manacled. So there are some plot lines that still surprised me, some parts of the book where I was like, oh, I did not expect that. I still think overall this was a really good book. There is a lot of discourse on Alchemized right now in the book community, in the book space. But as a trad pub book on its own, I do feel like the world building and the magic has been done so well. The explanation and the way it's incorporated into the storyline doesn't feel like it's an info dump. At least to me, it doesn't feel difficult to understand. And I also really like the characters in this book. I know some people don't like that the side characters are not really talked about enough, and it really focused on Helena and Kane as characters, as well as the a little bit more important side characters, which I don't want to talk about. But point being, it's not gonna be Luke or Leela or Soren because they are not technically, they're not like the main core of the plot. I did love this book. That's not a surprise. I'm gonna rate it 5 stars. That's not a surprise. But is it a 6-star read? Actually, not really. I was expecting this book to be like the book of the year. There is one character and one plot line that I didn't understand why it had to end that way, and it was a guy called Shiso, but that's all I'm gonna say about it because I don't want to like spoil the book. The tragic brutality of war and how much it has affected these people, and the way this ended, it's a very sour taste in your mouth. It's happy, but it's a tragic type of happy. I do admit that there are some mistakes in this book. There are some plots that could have been either erased or explained a little bit more. I know people have, again, discourse on this, but I'm on the train of, I love this book. I think it's a great work of literature, and I think Senden, you did a good job with this. I'm gonna pick up my next book, and I was thinking on what I wanted to read. I wanted to read something that was like easy and just not a lot of brain power, because again, this book just completely wrecked me. And I decided to pick up People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young, because this one also has a little bit of discourse. I haven't heard great things about this book, but I also have heard some people say it was good. And I wanted to know my thoughts on it. So we're gonna read People Watching. I don't know if this is gonna be a reading new releases type of reading vlog now that we're here, but I'm going to read this. This is going to be our next read. And from what I know, we're following Milo and Prudence. Prudence has lived in this small town her entire life, and then Milo comes in. Milo comes in. He's an enigmatic wanderer, and I think they end up having a friends with benefit situation. I don't know how that's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm going to read this. It's just, I think, dual POV, because right now we're in Milo's POV. I am hopefully not gonna be doused with cold meds and drowsy today, because I need to play tennis, so I'm not gonna eat my meds. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I will take care of my dogs. We're gonna read People Watching together. It is a really, really hot day today, but hello, good morning. I think I haven't given you guys any updates since I picked up People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young, but I have read quite a bit of this book. I am now at page 122. This is chapter 12, but I haven't really heard a lot of people say good things about this book. I went into this without a lot of expectations, and the first few chapters, the first few pages, you do get into like the relationship slash the attraction very, very quickly. Milo and Prue are immediately physically attracted to each other, and I get that is normal sometimes. I get that in real life it happens. Milo just doesn't want to find anything serious. Milo, sleeps around a lot, while Prue has never been with anyone. The issue I have with these type of relationships is if you can do it well, it will not seem like a power imbalance, but if it's not done very well, it's a little bit icky. I'm hoping it's not gonna go to that stage. For right now, we haven't really seen a lot of their relationship bloom. It's just physical attraction. Milo is currently chasing after Prue. Prue is trying to figure out if she wants to get into that relationship or not. I am thankful. I'm really thankful that they didn't jump into the spice immediately, because if it happened like that, then I think I would have given up on this book. And we're getting to know both Milo and Prue's backstories, especially Milo, because I think he is a little bit more mysterious in terms of how his parents' dynamics have changed him as an adult. Right now, I am enjoying People Watching, but we'll see how it goes. I hope that things will get better. In terms of the relationship, it's a lot of flirting and bantering, and honestly, it's cute, it's funny, it's comedic, it's very sweet, it's very sexy. I want to see how Milo is going to change from his playboy ways, I guess you can say, to a settled man. I want to see how that is going to happen. I do feel a lot better. I'm not as sick anymore. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'm still a little bit nasally, but it's a lot better. What is going on? This is kind of icky, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. The thought of her being so inexperienced is having an effect on me. My hands itch to be the one to touch her everywhere she's yet to be touched. I don't know. Okay, it is currently a few hours later, and I have reached chapter 18, page 202. I don't know how to feel about this book. On one hand, it's okay, and I think that the romance is kind of cute. The relationship, the way they are building trust, the way they are getting to know each other. But then you get to the part where you read about Milo's thoughts, and you realize that things are getting a little bit serious, but why and how? Milo sleeps around a lot, does not settle down, and suddenly he is head over heels in love with Prue. I don't understand. I can't really justify it because they haven't really done much. They haven't really gotten to know each other that much. It's only been probably 2 weeks. It's so sudden the way he is thinking about her, and I don't understand. I don't know where it came from and how it happened for somebody who has been adamant about never staying in the same place and wanting relationships to be casual. I don't know. Things are moving a little bit too fast. I do really like Prue's family background. I also really like Milo's family background and getting to know the people surrounding them. But when it comes to Milo and Prue's relationship, that's a different case. But we're going to continue reading. I have about 120 pages left. So we're gonna finish this today. I think we can finish this today, and I will let you guys know my final thoughts on People Watching tonight. I finished reading People Watching by Hannah Bodum Young. It is currently 9 p.m. I need to get unready. I want to go to bed, but I thought I would give my final thoughts on this book. I didn't really like this book. For the most part, the writing was actually not bad. There were some parts of this book, quotes and phrases, where I was like, oh, this is actually really good. I also really liked both Prudence and Milo's family situations, especially because Prue's mom has Alzheimer's. And I think the way this sickness is being portrayed in this book is so much better than Say Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, because that book, I felt like, yeah, it was not that good. Just very real, the things that they are going through, but also it doesn't seem like a very sad and painful topic going around in their household. And then there's also Prudence's dad, who's honestly a pretty cool dad, very chill, and I like the way he treats Milo. I like the way he loves both his wife and his daughter. So I do love the family situations. I also really like Milo's brother. I like Milo's sister. And then we come to the romance, which is obviously the main point of this book. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that Milo, a guy who has slept with more than 200 people, by the way, and has never settled down, doesn't feel the need to settle down ever since he moved out of his house. Suddenly he meets Prue and he's immediately obsessed, immediately falls in love with her, immediately wants to stay in this small town to be with her. Okay, but here's the thing. If there are some instances or some plot points where they show that Milo is starting to change, where there is a character arc, a character growth of him going from a playboy and kind of figuring out why he's acting that certain way, what is causing him to be like that, what is causing him to not want to settle down. If there is an explanation onto that point, then I don't think I would mind the fact that he has slept with a lot of people. That is not my problem. That really is not my problem. I don't really care too much about that. The problem is that there is literally no sign of him having shifted the way he thinks, and the only thing that has changed is that he meets Prue, is beautiful, attractive, and that's about it. I actually liked it back before they got together, when they were still flirting and bantering, and then when they got together I was like, this is not it. I don't know what to rate this. I'm still gonna be sitting on my rating. That is People Watching, and I will be picking out my next book, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I am going to bed. I want to go to sleep, and I'll pick up my next book tomorrow, and I already know what I want to read. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So it actually is not a few days later or even tomorrow, as I've mentioned. It's actually a week later. I initially wanted to pick this book up immediately because it's one of my most anticipated releases, and I love her writing. This book is not important to my country as quick as I wanted it to be. I have been waiting for a physical copy for a week now. It is still not available yet. And so I have semi given up on a physical copy, and I decided that I'm just gonna get it on the ebook first because I really cannot wait. So I decided to get the ebook. And the funny thing is, right now my Kindle is MIA. I don't know where it is. I'm sure it's in one of my bags, but right now my room, everything is a mess. I'm gonna be doing some deep cleaning. Point being, I don't know where things are, and my Kindle's MIA. I decided to use my iPad. We're being smart here. We're using Apple Books, and the book that I'm talking about is It's Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I haven't been able to read this, and I'm so sad. We're reading this on books. I am going to get the physical copy, obviously, but then we're just going to be reading it on books right now, and then I'm going to like annotate on here, and then we're going to move it to the physical copy. But for right now, iPad it is. If you guys do not know, Mate is Ali Hazelwood's most recent release. It is an Omega verse. From what I remember, Serena is our main character, and she appeared in Bride. She's the best friend of Misery, and Serena's half human, half wolf. And then our main character is Cohen. He's an alpha, but I don't remember where he appeared in Bride. I'm not gonna lie. I just know that he has his own pack and he's an alpha. They're mates, but they're not supposed to be with each other. There's something to do with like a forbidden relationship thing. I have no idea. Let's read this. I'm gonna get into it immediately. So yeah, let's read Mate. So it is currently almost 4 p.m. I think I've been sitting here for like 1.5 hours. I literally have not stopped reading, and this is the proof that my dog is still in the same spot as just now. I haven't stopped reading. I've been reading Mate, and I've been enjoying my read. I love it so much, and I knew I was gonna love it. Right now I'm at chapter 12. This is page 138. I'm not too sure what is that on the physical copy, but according to this I have 465 pages. Math is not good. Maybe a third of the way through, a little bit lesser. And right now my eyes are like starting to blur. This happens when I read too much on the screen. It doesn't happen on the Kindle, but on the screen I think the glaring light just makes my eyes a bit drier. I've been loving the writing, loving the storyline. I don't exactly remember Cohen from Bride. I obviously know Serena, and I know what happened in Bride. I still remember the storyline, but then seeing it kind of incorporated into this one, pretty interesting. I really like the human were and vampire dynamic politics involving their existence, and also like Serena's existence, and I'm starting to understand where things are going. I, however, don't really know why Cohen is like acting the way he is. One thing I really like about Ali Hazelwood's books is that she doesn't have a male POV, so it's always been in one POV, and that's the main character, the female's POV. And I think I've come to realize I actually enjoy it a lot more than dual POV. Emily Henry and Ali Hazelwood just has the best male main characters, and I think it's because they don't have a POV. I think I enjoy the fact that I don't really see a lot of their thoughts and more of them brooding, and then when you get to the part where their relationship switches, you have an insight into how they're feeling all this time. I think that sort of like curiosity of what are they actually feeling kind of makes it a lot more mysterious and exciting. So that's why I really like their main characters. But for right now, Cohen hasn't really done anything, and I don't think he is giving me any sort of like impression. That is where I'm at right now. I'm still super excited to continue reading. Like, this is so addicting. I love her writing because I just can't stop reading, and I don't want to put the book down. I just want to continue reading and possibly even finish this book today because it's so good. I love the humor, I love the banter. I'm gonna continue reading. I might take a shower actually, refresh myself, and then we're gonna get back to reading.
I'm probably like about to have my period or something because I'm crying. And I'm at page 200 something. This is kind of sad. I did not expect to cry. Wasn't planning on filming anything. And then I just burst into tears. I'm kind of sad. I can't believe I'm crying.
I'm gonna make this update quick because I don't actually have a lot of things to say. Just want to let you guys know that I'm at chapter 37 right now. This is page 421. I am so close to the end. I have like about 40 pages left. I can't believe I am finishing this in one day. This is just so addicting, and obviously you guys saw I cried. This is so good. I love our main characters. I think that both of them have just so many feelings and the things that Cohen went through, and their very complicated relationship, and how much they want to be with each other but is not able to. I love Serena and how selfless she is, how much she cares and loves. I love their relationship. I love the humor in this book. I love how it grips me. And obviously, for a paranormal romance, I never expected it to be anything way too emotional, but that particular scene definitely made me cry. And this book was spicy for sure, but I loved it. I thought it was done really, really well. So much intimacy and so much love and respect, mutual pining, and it was just done absolutely beautifully. So excited to finish this. I can't put this down. I'm gonna finish this so quickly. I'm loving this. I even like the side characters, Amanda, Saul, and then you see snippets of Lo in Misery and Anna from Bride, and it's done so good. I'm sad I'm gonna be done with this, but I'm so super excited. So let's finish this. He is on the last strand of patience right now. He doesn't want to be hugged by me. Okay, I thought I would give my update on Mate by Ali Hazelwood because I actually finished reading it yesterday night, but I did not give any updates because I was tired. So I decided to give one this morning. I'm also gonna put him down because he's annoyed. I did finish reading Mate, and I loved it. I really liked the romance. I really liked the backstories of both Serena and Cohen, the dynamics of their relationship and how deep it actually goes and how much they're so connected. And the writing was so good. The romance, like the things that this man thinks about when he looks at Serena. Let me see if I can show you guys or talk about some of the quotes in here because I did highlight a lot. He easily resigned himself to a lifetime without her. But simply put, he is unwilling to contemplate a universe in which she no longer exists. There could never be disappointment because there were never any comparisons or expectations or hopes or standards to meet. There is only you, Serena. Like, personally, how can you not? Mate was obviously a 5-star read. I love the Omegaverse. I love that Ali Hazelwood has refound my love for Omegaverse. And you know what? It has made me want to reread Twilight. I don't know where that came from, but I suddenly really want to reread it. I don't know how to explain my love for this book. It's the same way I felt about Bride. It just felt very nostalgic and it cured something in me. And I devoured this book in less than 24 hours, less than 10 hours. Yeah, obviously Mate was a 5-star read, and that also concludes the end of this reading vlog. But let's backtrack a little bit because I do have some things to say about the books I read in the video. We read Alchemized first by Sen Lin Yu. I did talk briefly about this book and how I thought about it, my rating and all of that. It still is a 5-star read. Is it 6 stars? No. And I absolutely loved it, and I think it's worth... Where's my dog going? Butter! Baby? Are you okay? He's having stomach issues, so I'm scared that he wants to go and poop or something. Okay, false alarm, I think we're good. I love the politics in this book. I love the character arc of Helena and also how devastating and tragic the ending was and everything that revolves around Helena's involvement in the war. And I also really like the religious aspects of this book that I didn't talk about. I thought that the beliefs and the trust, the idea of religion in this book, I thought was delved into very, very well. Personally, at least, I really liked it. The idea of like necromancers and vivimancy and animancy, those ideas just felt very unique and different than a lot of the books I've read. And obviously Cain is a very complex character, very deep. I think the way that he was described in this book was done very, very well. The juxtaposition of what he has done to how he felt and everything surrounding him. The reason why this is not like a 6-star read for me, even though this was probably my most anticipated read of the year, is because I thought that the ending, not gonna lie, felt a little bit anticlimactic. For the most part, it might be because I have read Matacold. I think I knew the plot lines and so it didn't give me any shock factors. I'm trying to be true to my feelings here. That is the main issue that I had. Overall, again, really good book, still loved it, but it wasn't a 6-star read. However, it is 5 stars. We moved on to another book. We moved on to People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young. And I talked about what I talked about in the video. It still stands true. I did not like this book. It was a 2-star read. Only gave it 2 stars because I really liked both Prue and Miles' families and the family backgrounds and what they're dealing with. I like that. Then them as characters, No. Will I ever pick up another Hannah Bonam Young book? I'm not gonna lie, the possibility of that is very, very, very low. And I really enjoyed my reading experience. I love the fact that I got 2 5-star reads and then 1 2-star read. That just feels so funny. Yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!